Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Melissa Joyce and thank you for joining me. We're going to talk today about a product that is a skincare product that I received in my December BoxyCharm box, and that is this Purlisse eye serum. I've been using this for about 3 weeks now, so this review is going to be a bit of a review, almost a little bit more of a first impression, because I don't think you can really 100% get an idea of how a product is working until you've used it for maybe 4 to 6 weeks. But I wanted a chance to talk to you about this. And if you have watched my reviews before, you might know this, but if not, I tend to talk about the company if I've not done so before, and then about the product, and then give you my thoughts on it. And since this is my first time using any kind of Purlisse product, I had a chance to do a bit of research about the company. Purlisse actually means pure and smooth in French, and the founder of this company is Jennifer Yen. Her story is that she was an actress. She was actually one of the villains in the Power Rangers, if you used to watch that back in the day. And she had lots of problems with her skin because she was wearing a huge amount of cakey makeup for the cameras, as well as being under bright lights for a significant period of time, 12 to 15 hours a day. And she found that she was just having so many problems with her skin. So what she did was that she went back to some of the products that her grandmother used, the ingredients that her grandmother used, such as blue lotus flower, white tea, and soy milk, and started using those products on her skin. And she found that her skin came back, was much better. And what she has decided to do is merge the Asian beauty secrets that she learned from her grandmother, or Asian beauty techniques that she learned from her grandmother, together with French cosmeceutical technology. So the idea is that she is taking these sort of passed down through generation skincare ideas and merging it together with putting it into products where they are rigorously tested, that they are shelf stable, that they can really impact the skin. The idea being that it is skincare that makes your skin pure and smooth. I would highly recommend going and watching the intro video from Jennifer Yen herself on their website. I really like the presence this company has. It's one of those things where when you watch her talking about the products, you really want to love the product. But I will say I didn't watch any of that until after I'd used the products for a while, so I had a chance to form my own opinion. But it is really nice when there is a passionate story behind why somebody has started a brand, and it really makes you feel good about supporting it. They are completely skincare. They have a number of different products, but they are all really based around this blue lotus as the primary ingredient, as well as some other ingredients, as I said, such as soy, such as white tea, and it's really supposed to be very anti-aging. She also really focuses on having products that are multi-purpose, so instead of having a makeup remover and a cleanser and a toner, that there is one product that does all of that. Moving on to this product specifically, again, it is supposed to be multitasking. It is the Purlisse Blue Lotus 4-in-1 Eye Adore Serum. And the 4 things that it is supposed to do is intensive hydration, firms, brightens, and decreases puffiness, and it's good for all skin types. Let's start out by talking a little bit about the packaging, because it's going to be the first thing that you notice from a product. The product initially comes in this little box, and it is completely coincidental that I seem to have nail polish today that matches their brand. And it's, you know, a nice little box. It tells you everything that you need to know. This is actually good for 18 months, which is a long time. And it is a 1/2 ounce of product, which is fairly standard when it comes to eye creams. If anything, you tend to get maybe a little bit less than that, so this is a good size of product. They have some really nice things they do with their brand. Like if you look on here, you can see that it is 100% wind power, which I assume means that they are trying to be sustainable in the way that they use energy in the company. You'll also see if you go onto their website that they have a number of products where profits from it are donated to different charities, which is something that I really appreciate. So it does say on here that the Blue Lotus Eye Serum enhanced with active ingredients like French marine plants, Matrixyl 3000 and Haloxyl bring 4 times the power against aging in this intensive eye serum. This proven complex works together against wrinkles, dark circles, and puffiness while hydrating and lifting the delicate eye area. The product is free of parabens, mineral oil, phthalates, synthetic color and fragrance, and is cruelty-free. That is true of all of their products. Their products are all cruelty-free, and their products are actually all vegan as well, as there are no animal byproducts and no animal testing. So those of you who are vegan, this would be a good line for you to check out. So this packaging, beautiful, does everything you want it to do. When you open up the product itself, I will say that I was a little bit disappointed with the packaging. It is plastic packaging. It feels a little cheap for a fairly expensive eye cream. We haven't talked yet about the price, but I'll go into that in a moment. Now, it is very nice that it is a pump. That is how this works, because it does really control how you're dispensing the product. And as opposed to a lot of eye creams where it is a tub that you get that you are dipping your fingers into, which just feels really unsanitary, a pump is really the way that you want to go. So I will completely overlook the fact that it feels a little cheap with this plasticky bottle, because I'd rather a plasticky bottle that feels a little cheap with a pump than a beautiful little glass pot that you have to dip your fingers into every time you use it and is really exposing itself to the air quite a bit more. When we talk about price, this is a $65 US product, which means if you're buying it in Canada, it's probably going to be around mid-80s when you do the exchange rate. When you compare that to other eye products, for example, on sale at Sephora, it's sort of middle of the road in terms of price. You're going to find a lot of things around that $60 to $70 to $80 mark Canadian. So if this is about $85 Canadian, it's getting up there. There are some eye creams that are $100, over $100, but this is sort of mid to high end in terms of, non-drugstore eye creams. Now, if you actually wanted to get this product, it is not for sale in any stores. They only sell it through online. They do put a lot of samples of this, and they do say this on their website, into subscription boxes, because that's how they're getting people to know their products. But you can't go into a store and get a sample of it. You have to order through their website, and their website does provide samples, but only if you are buying over $50 US or $75 Canadian of product. And in that case, you do get a deluxe sample. But it means that if you are not a person who is subscribed to a beauty box where you're getting a sample of this or a product to use, it's a significant investment to be able to try this product. It's not the same as going into Sephora or into Nordstrom's or something and asking for a sample where you can really see if it works for you. So let us talk about how this performs, as I have been using it for a number of weeks. And I'll talk a bit about the pros and the cons of this. In terms of pros, this is very lightweight. As I said, it has the pump on there, so you really get to control how much you need, and you don't need very much. It is very much a serum-y feeling. It is not a heavy eye cream. And because it is pretty lightweight, it smooths out very nicely under the eyes. It does say to pat this in with your ring finger, but I find it doesn't pull or tug in any way. It disperses nicely. It's very lightweight. And because it is lightweight, I have not had any problems at all using this underneath of makeup. There have been a few eye creams, if I use them in the morning and I put a bit too much of it on, or if I don't wait long enough, and then I put my concealer under my eyes, it almost peels off in patches in some places. I have never had that problem with this product. It performs beautifully under makeup. Also, for pros of this product is I have not found any irritation of my eye in any way. The only thing that I find is I tend to get a bit of dry skin right here, and if I am patting this on and I go a bit too low, it sometimes stings a little bit where there's dry skin. But I've never had any problem with eye irritation or watery eyes, nothing like that. It is perfectly good for my eye area. In terms of cons, I would say the price is a bit of a con, and the way that you have to order it, because it's an expensive product that you can't try out before you get it, and you have to order it from their website. And if you're ordering it in Canada or internationally, you also have to pay a significant shipping cost. So if this is not doing great, amazing things for you, it's going to be hard to justify why you would buy it over going to something at Sephora, picking up something at Nordstrom, something that you are probably buying for close to the same price and then do not have to pay the shipping on top of. In terms of the 4 things that it says it does, It's hard for me to say at this point. I've not seen a dramatic increase in any of these things, but I do feel that my eyes are moisturized, especially because it is winter right now and it is so dry out. I feel that my eyes are much more moisturized. I see a little bit of brightening, a little bit of taking away the bags a little bit, especially since this has been a super stressful time the last few weeks. I do find that the darkness under my eyes has seemed to get a little bit better. In terms of firming, I've not seen any kind of difference with the bags in my eyes or the little bit of kind of crepiness that I tend to get under one eye specifically. I haven't seen that so far. And in terms of decreasing puffiness, I don't tend to get super puffy under eyes, but I've also not had puffy under eyes the time that I've been using this. So I don't know if that's attributable to the product or not. So it's hard for me to tell you to go buy this. It's not so incredibly positive. It's not made, you know, a huge magical difference in the sense that I would say go pay the, you know, $65 for this to get it online and not have any chance to try it. But I will say that if you want a lightweight, serum-y under eye moisturizer that does not interfere in your makeup in any way, if you've been having a hard time finding something like this, that this may be what you're looking for, because it is just so wonderfully lightweight. All the ingredients they use seem to be really good, and you know, it smooths out beautifully and it does not interrupt your makeup in any way. So perhaps even if you like a heavier eye cream at night, you might think about something like one of these serums for daytime use underneath your makeup. I would also say, especially if you're a kind of person who is rushing off to work in the morning, sometimes you see these beauty things and it's like, okay, I can put on a thick under eye cream, but I don't have 20 minutes to wait for it to sink in before I do the rest of my makeup. Like, I'm busy and I need to get on with my day. This is going to sink in quickly and be good under your makeup. That is my review of Purlisse. If you like this, please consider giving me a thumbs up. If you would like to subscribe, you can click on the subscribe button below or on my face at the end of this video. And I hope you are having a wonderful day, and I will see you again soon. Bye.